I'm breathing underwater, I'm weightless through space. I'm soaring like an eagle all over this place. Creatures most will never see are waiting there to look at me, and all I gotta do is breathe underwater. The Seaview was tracking a UFO that's flying over the assembled fleet. All the ships are at battle stations. Never mind. The UFO itself was last seen taking a dive into the ocean. Admiral Nelson and Kowalski are in the flying sub, searching the area where it went down.
Nelson to Seaview. I've got a reaction on the scanner, possibly from the UFO. I'm submerging for a closer reading.
Very well, sir. We're standing by. Good luck.
What can you say? The flying sub has the toughest nose in the business.
Still getting a reading?
Yes, sir, only it's stronger. Bearing 024 degrees relative.
Are you still in contact?
Yes, the Admiral may be onto something.
Is this patched into the flying sub?
Yes, sir.
Admiral, this is Crane. What do you read?
We're getting a definite radiation reading from the bottom, the same place where the UFO was last sighted.
Can you pinpoint the exact location?
Kowalski?
No, sir, but we're getting closer all the time.
Not yet, but we'll be able to shortly.
Why do I have a feeling he shouldn't have said that out loud?
You think he's found something?
It looks that way. The attack came from a secret base, and our observation satellites confirm it wasn't on land.
Well, there's an awful lot of ocean out there to search.
Yes, but the base has to send out a certain amount of radiation. That's what Kowalski's picking up, isn't it?
Why? They could use some other kind of power. Even assuming they do use nuclear power, we know how to shield things and stop the radiation. Why wouldn't they?
Admiral, the signal's getting stronger. Yes, sir, it's right on this heading.
Oh, we found it. Give me a range estimate and I'll report back to Seaview.
Aye, sir. Estimated range...
As I said, the flying sub has the toughest nose around, but its batteries may kind of suck.
Sir, that fire.
Yeah, I see it.
It's coming towards us, sir.
We established that they're underwater. That fire is on the surface of something. I would ask what, but I don't hold out much hope of getting answered. The Seaview can't contact the flying sub, and it's disappeared from sonar. They make tracks for its last known position.
Fire.
If it's that direction, they may want to rethink this plan.
It's a wall of flame. We're heading into it. All back full.
All back full. Emergency. All back full.
They're able to outrun it and surface. Everybody's drenched with sweat, but okay. There's some damage, but a few hours of fixing and they'll be good.
Kowalski. 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 Come on. Wake up. You hear me? Wake up. Come on.
We're going down. We've got to get out of here. The flying sub's going down.
Okay, we're not on the sub.
No, we got to get out of here. We're going down.
Stop it.
No! No! Stop it. Admiral. I'm sorry, sir.
You can't blame him for being a little discombobulated. Now that the Admiral has him combobulated again, where are they?
In good hands, gentlemen. Don't be confused, gentlemen. You are in a degravitized cell. Who is to say whether I am upside down or you are? However, the question can easily be settled by restoring gravity with this.
They know one thing already. This guy is a charlatan, a show-off. He's very into proving he's superior. At least I hope they've noticed that.
What kind of a madhouse is this? Well, you're prisoners, I suppose.
Temporarily, at least. However, I may very well decide to kill you both.
Why? What have they ever done to you?
Killed him.
We know he didn't kill either one of them. They're both regulars. He's using his gravity doohickey to pin the Admiral to the floor. He needs to let him up so he can give Kowalski a refresher course in keeping his temper. By the way, your eyes do not deceive you. That's our friend Kevin Hagen, the nemesis of the little people, also known as Kobik. Looks like he's been promoted.
Here's the whistle. Okay, on your feet.
I hope you're satisfied, sir.
Don't sell me. I'm a chief.
I'm sorry, I still have much to learn about your customs.
Did the DVD get a bad cut at that commercial break? What is this? Why are we suddenly frisking our favorite amphibian from season 1? This is Skip Homeyer's third appearance on the show. In his second time, season 3, episode 3, he was an evil senator who used mind control, and I talked about him there. This is one of his rare opportunities to play a good guy. The chief is determined to ID him.
Skipper? Sir, we caught ourselves a stowaway.
Stowaway.
It's impossible. We checked every inch of this ship before we sailed. Yes, sir, I know, but here he is.
What's your name?
I'm called Robeck.
How did you get aboard?
That is unimportant. I'm here to help you. It's about the attack on your fleet.
What do you know about this?
I know the base from which it was launched. I can lead you there.
I seem to be asking this a lot. Why? What's his angle? He says, I just came from there. They have your Admiral and another man.
Where is this place? How far is it?
Less than 20 miles.
There's no land within 100 miles of here.
But there is, sir. A large attack base from which can be launched alien spaceships of war.
How do you know this?
I have just come from there. I am one of the aliens. Within 12 hours, we are going to destroy your Earth.
I won't even bother. I'm tired of asking it. But it would be nice to know what we did to set these guys off.
Well, Admiral, first you experienced not enough gravity, and now too much. I wonder which you prefer.
Again, this guy is a strutting peacock. Every word and mannerism says, hey, look at me! Hey, over here! Looky, look at me! Daddy?
What I want to know is...
Spare me the questions. I'm interested only in answers. You brought your vessel dangerously close to our base. Why?
We weren't near any base. We were out in the middle of the ocean.
What were you looking for, and what did you find?
Nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
How much do the men of your crew know?
I can't answer your questions.
Very well, Admiral. I can be patient just a little longer.
But it's more fun to be a petty little bully. Just ask him after he's had a couple of drinks.
Sir, I've just finished checking out that stowaway, Robeck.
Yes?
Couldn't find a thing. No passport, no ID, no papers, nothing. I've locked him in the brig pending your orders.
Why don't we radio his fingerprints to Washington? They might have something on him.
That's a good idea, Chip. Have you taken his fingerprints?
No, sir.
Well, you better do it right now.
Sir, I can't.
Why not?
Well, the fact is, neither one of you is going to believe this, but the fact is he hasn't got any fingerprints.
That's not surprising. Komal is back to playing Marquis de Sade with Nelson.
Well, Admiral, have you decided to be reasonable? Because you have about run out of chances. I want an answer, Admiral. Now, see here, you haven't died on me, have you? I'm not ready for you to die yet.
Good! Take his doohinkus! I told him to take the doohinkety bobber. Even if he doesn't know how to use it, if he takes it, that means Komal can't use it on him. Crane and Morton join the chief. While teams put the fires out, it's obvious that someone did this deliberately. Morton says there's only one stranger on board and he's locked up in the brig. Except when Sharky checks, he isn't. I think Irwin tried to burn the circuitry room. He got tired of paying it star wages.
He's in this area, someplace.
I hope those guys got paid very well to run around in that. They look like they should be in Paris showing that off as the latest fashion trend. The hunt has become a cat and mouse game, except we have a cat and two catlets. So far, the mouse is winning.
All right, it's obvious. Robeck intends to destroy us if he can.
Well, there's just one thing, sir. If there's any chance that the Admiral is still alive, we just can't ignore it. The ship's being searched. We'll find him.
You can call off your search.
All right, mister. One step and you've had it.
Captain, I must talk to you.
Let him in, Chief, and close the door.
Give him a chance to plead his case. Then shoot him.
First, you must understand that you are aliens to me. Before I could trust you, I had to make an evaluation.
What kind of an evaluation?
Will determine for myself whether you were worthy of saving, or should be destroyed like some noxious weeds.
And who appointed you to decide that about us? And why didn't we get a vote?
Noxious weeds. So, with your permission, I'll close.
All right, Chief, hold it, will you? So you decided we should be destroyed. And, you just sabotaged the circuitry room, is that right?
To the contrary. My telepathic scanning of your minds convinced me you were essentially people of peace. Indeed, worthy of help.
Oh, thank you, gracious one. You are too kind. Now take your kind and go home. We don't need any of you deciding anything about anybody. What I'm saying is, f off. He wants to prove he didn't set the fire. Okay, if he didn't start the fire and we didn't start the fire, then who did? He has a way to find out. He says, your saboteur will go for the reactor room next.
Well, I propose that you set a trap there secretly. Undoubtedly, that's where they will strike next.
Chief, I want you to assign at least 3 men to keep Mr. Robeck in custody day and night. I don't want him out of their sight for a split second.
All right, Robeck.
Chip, you and I are going to lay some plans to catch a saboteur.
Have you figured it out yet? Who's currently unaccounted for? He's under the influence of an alien mind-controlled drug. Robick says it shouldn't be in his system much longer.
I don't know. Just like I told him, Chief, I can't remember. I just can't remember anything.
But you must know where you and the Admiral were all this time.
No.
You remember how you got aboard Seaview, don't you? Come on, Ski, think.
Oh, it's no use, Chief. I can't.
Now, look, kid, you...
That's enough for now, Chief.
The drug also wiped his memory, and the doctor can't do anything about that. Neither can Robick. Why in the swang doodle did he throw the gun away? Here's a silly idea. Shoot him with it. Instead, he knocks him down and runs away. It'd be a lot easier to get away if Komal was dealing with an Irwin Allen bang injury.
The secret base has been established and ready. It only awaited the day for the Supreme Command to issue the attack order.
And this is the day.
Yes. The destruction of your fleet was our test attack. Full-scale war will take place within hours.
If you're one of them, why did you come aboard Seaview? Why are you telling me all this?
There are many of us in our galaxy who believe the only road to follow is that of peace. I am one of them.
Then what's up with these other guys? What authority do they have from your galaxy or anybody else to destroy planets at will? And is this usually how your side tries to stop them? Send one guy? He says things like the fire or perimeter defenses. There is a way that the flying sub can get past them and get into the base. He can draw a diagram and a map.
Skipper, we've detected a metallic object in the bottom about 500 yards dead ahead. Maybe I'm off my rocker, but it profiles exactly like our flying sub.
If that is indeed your flying submarine, we may be able to solve the firewall.
Chip, be right there.
Go on with the drawing.
Aye, sir.
Or not. Even worse, when Captain Crane finds him, he'll discover that whoever shot him also took the drawing. Admiral Nelson is still leading Komal on a chase that's wearing the poor fella down. When you spend a lot of years behind a desk tracking down little people, you get a little out of shape. Ask me how I know, except for the little people part.
He's got to be here somewhere. We have this whole area surrounded.
The whole area. Every hare and rabbit accounted for. Except for the one crouching right behind him, listening to his plans.
Water. Water. That's how we'll catch him. He's craving it now. He'd do anything just to wet his lips. There's a spring over there. We'll set an ambush for him. Sooner or later, he's got to come there.
Now he knows to go the other way. On the Seaview, the doctor is preparing some kind of shot for Kowalski. We get it, you don't like shots. He'll give you a lollipop. The orderly joins in, and the two of them are no match for Kowalski. The boy does know how to tussle.
Skipper, this is sick bay. Help.
Doc? Doc!
With a call like that, I wouldn't go alone.
Doc? Where's Kowalski?
Don't move, Skipper. I'm gonna kill you.
Robick said that the drug would be out of his system in a short time. They may have different ideas about what that means.
Sir, what?
I can understand him beating the doctor and the orderly, but he's even able to fight the two of them to a standstill.
That's unusual!
You know, you could have done that a couple of minutes sooner and saved everybody some aches and pains. May I suggest restraints this time?
Fortunately, Robick has a heavy hand with a pen. He left deep marks in the pad here.
Yes, but did he finish it?
No, not quite. That shows a way in. But he was going to tell me where to go and what to do once we got there.
Well, they'll just have to wing that part. The two of them scuba over to the flying sub, crank it up, and follow the late Robick's directions.
Will he be okay, Doc?
Eventually.
Are you certain Robick's dead, sir?
I've never seen anybody any deader. I just got through a complete examination of the body. Have a look yourself if you still have your doubts.
No thanks, Doc. I'll take your word for it. Doc? There's no body there.
Of course there's a...
Perhaps not quite as late as has been reported. I think they keep forgetting he's not the guy next door. Crane and Nelson have parked the flying sub and taken a raft to that same little beach we've seen so many times. The captain is sure there's a complex of some kind around here, and he's going to find it.
Someone's coming.
Someone or something.
Admiral.
Go back. How you can.
After the Admiral finds them.
Which way do we carry him? I'm a little turned around.
Well, now that you mention it, so am I.
I'll see if I can get our bearings. Great day in the morning.
Robick was telling the truth.
Then you see it too. It's really there.
It is indeed, gentlemen. And you'll actually see it from within.
And after Como finds the whole bunch of them.
Well, I've seen a lot of defense installations in my time, but by all odds, this is the best.
Naturally. Our defense system is quite literally impregnable.
And your tech potential?
Unlimited. As you must have realized when a single spacecraft wiped out one of your entire fleets.
Mm-hmm. Why are you showing me all this?
Because the U.S. has used the Seaview's position to pinpoint the base's location and have sent a squadron of bombers to do what bombers do. Yes, the Seaview is inside the blast radius.
If your government goes through with the attack, your submarine will be sunk, while this base will remain unharmed. We will, of course, retaliate and destroy every major city on your planet.
And if the attack is called off?
Your government must realize the hopelessness of its situation and surrender unconditionally.
You actually expect me to contact Washington and issue this ultimatum?
You have 10 minutes to make your decision, Admiral.
He doesn't need 10 seconds, but Como doesn't need to know that. He can use 10 minutes to figure out how to stop all this. Again, he's an alien. A kill shot on a human may or may not have much effect on him at all, which it didn't. Besides, they should have known you don't kill off the guest star that early in the episode. Unlike them, he knows where the action is. Patterson just picked up the bombers heading straight for them. There's no time to get away. It was so nice of Washington to let them know this was happening.
What are you going to do, Mr. Morton?
There isn't time to do anything, Patterson. Just hold on and pray.
That works for the first wave, but Chip isn't sure it's enough to withstand a second one.
Are you all right?
Fine. Who's this?
My name is Robeck, Admiral.
He saved our lives.
That's good enough for him. Let's blow this place, figuratively and literally.
What are you doing?
Reprogramming.
You were setting them to explode within the complex.
To stop them from blowing up the world.
Get out of here while you can. They will be ready to take off at any moment.
That should do it. Now, how do we get out?
This way.
He said it so those saucers will explode when they try to take off. Now the mission is, don't be here when that happens.
We're almost on us. Which way?
That way.
Run!
There's no time to try and figure out how to unstick him. I'm sure he understands. They get aboard the flying sub and take off. Incidentally, the IMDb page has an erroneous goof. That sounds funny, doesn't it? The item says they left the flying sub on the bottom, and yet they enter it through the bottom hatch. They didn't leave it on the bottom. They left it on that surface. If they had left it on the bottom, they wouldn't have been able to get out because the water pressure would prevent them from opening the top hatch. They wouldn't want to do that anyway because it would flood the place.
Launch all attack spaceships.
Wait!
Want to bet the Air Force will try to take credit for that? Sharkey reports that Kowalski will make a full recovery.
Oh, where's the Admiral? He'll want to know.
The Admiral is in his cabin talking to Washington right now. He's making a report on how the alien complex was destroyed by its own flying saucer.
Yeah, he says Air Force Schmare Force. He's putting this one in his column and daring anybody to try and move it. All I gotta do is breathe underwater. Breathe underwater. Breathe underwater. Yeah, he says Air Force Schmare Force. He's putting one in this column and daring anybody to try to move it. Robeck says it shouldn't be in as much system. Yeah.